The Oklahoma State Cowboys enter this week's Big 12 Tourney, winners of 11 of their last 13 games through the Pokes Prime for their first Final Four run since 2004. For that, we welcome in the head coach of the Cowboys. He is Travis Ford. Coach, your guys are probably playing your best basketball of the season right now. What do you like most about your team right now and as you prepare for the conference tournament?
Well, I like our team. I think we had a really good regular season. One of the reasons I think we never got too high, we never got too low. We started out the season, we won the Puerto Rican shootout against three great teams, Akron, Tennessee, North Carolina State. But our guys never really, got full of themselves. They stayed very humble. And then we went through a stretch, actually, where we started the league 2-3, but they never got down. They never, started to question themselves or anything like that. So I really like right now how our guys really, they don't get too high, they don't get too low. And the old adage, they do a great job of just worrying about the next game. And we've, these guys, even though we're a young basketball team, they've been able to handle some of the pressures that go along with playing in the Big 12.
Coach, let's put you on the spot here a little bit. You've heard the word parity, balance, whatever you want to use to describe college basketball this season. It seems to be the big buzzword. When you've had a chance to watch TV, give us one or two teams outside of the Big 12 that impress you this season.
Well, there's a lot. You could go, there's so many different teams this year that can win on any given night. I think that's been proven in any league. You look at teams, you look like a team like Colorado, who's won so many big games this year. And, you look at, and I've been looking at what's been amazing is you look at the so-called bubble teams. And the so-called bubble teams, you can look at their resumes, and they've all mostly had huge wins at some point where they've beat, one of the top-ranked teams in the country. So I don't think this year, seeding, I don't think is going to matter as much when it gets to the NCAA tournament. I don't think probably more than any other year, seeding is probably going to matter less.
Well, fans know that you played point guard for Rick Pitino at Kentucky. What's the most important lesson you learned from him, and how close are you with Coach Pitino today?
Well, he's somebody who, is a mentor of mine, somebody who I definitely take his advice and ask his advice quite a bit, and somebody who, I lean on. I learned so much. I don't know where I would begin, but probably the two biggest things is work ethic. There's nobody in the business that works harder than he does, and how to prepare for games. He's the best at preparing his teams for games, scouting reports, preparation, motivational-wise. Obviously, he knows the X and O's. He's the best at it. I think he's the best college coach in America, but I've learned so much under him that I still use today. And he's somebody who I still run a lot of things by, definitely.
All right, head coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys, Travis Ford, thanks so much for joining us here on Campus Insiders, and best of luck in the postseason.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
How would you like to watch the Final Four on a brand new 60-inch LED Samsung TV? Well, now's your chance. Starting March the 17th, Campus Insiders will be hosting a watch and win sweepstakes on our Facebook page. Just click on the sweepstakes icon, watch the Insiders video, and guess what school they're from. It's just that easy.